Welcome back to the Commoners of D&D. We are missing two very key important players tonight, and Dustin and Anthony. Not key all the time, but like both of them care about the things that are happening right now, so don't know why we're playing without them. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. We haven't discussed any of this. AJ, I'm sure, has a little bit of Tiger Skull RPG info. Did anyone text him?
Did you try?
Yeah. No signal.
They don't have iPhones.
Another reason to quit playing with these people. If you don't have an iPhone, you can't be my friend.
Okay. It's more that we have Verizon. Oh, what's your Wi-Fi password? I think I can send messages over Wi-Fi.
Okay, so yeah, this episode and every episode is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG.
Tiger Skull!
Check it out today at tigerskullrpg.com and use code Commoners30 for 30% off everything in the store.
Who's going to play Gillard real quick? If I get the... Okay.
Awesome STL files for your 3D printer for some sick, dank...
STLs.
What's that other word? Steezy? Yeah. Some steezy minis from Tiger Skull RPG.
Never heard that word.
You haven't? You're not bros.
I'm 30.
You're not real bros. Some of y'all understand. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, tigerskullrpg.com. Go hit it up and use our code. Get 30% off. If nothing else, go get a cool hoodie or a t-shirt or an apron or something, or like a mouse pad for your PC if you're a gamer.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, big ones with
No
like awesome
way.
graphics.
Yeah,
they're
those ones I
cool.
like.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, yeah, tigerskullrpg.com. Also, you can find us on social media platforms at the Commoners Official and on Twitch at Twitch.
To do with Tiger Skull RPG.
I'm just segueing. Twitch.tv/Commoners of D&D streams on Mondays and Fridays at 7 o'clock. And YouTube. Hopefully, by the time you're listening to this, we have up our first episode of Calling All Heroes.
Calling All Heroes!
Where we created some legendary level 20 characters and fought a epic enemy, all presented by our lovely Dustin Fultz. So,
Yep. It was a good time. People were eating, but people were one was completely eaten.
That is
dead, gone. Yeah. And the rest survived and vanquished this mighty beast.
Go watch to find out who.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
All right, and we're gonna throw it over to Cameron. You're doing the recap.
Oh, recap from Cameron. Okay.
Man.
Because all the interesting parts were about you.
Yeah, that's true. All right. I mean, I've just got to look it over again because it's been a minute.
Nope, just go. Okay. Off the top of your head, go.
On the last episode of It's Always Sunny in Palexia, Urist met Tumath in a vision overnight when he stayed and helped Helga with blacksmithing. At the end of the vision, he woke up and he had powers again, and he was able to create a hammer to use, both in blacksmithing and in combat. The gang, since Urist wasn't there, I'm just going to switch this because it's so hard to do the accent. It's been forever. So hard to do that accent. Okay, yeah, anyways, everybody else, meanwhile, went shopping, got some new magic items. Quincy got some Hulk hands that he doesn't like.
Don't like them. Don't like them.
We got a backpack that we all will have a fanny pack and can access a communal shared space of storage.
Awesome.
Ooh, nice.
Dustin was supposed to make a backpack of sharing sheet for y'all, but he's not here.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. The merchant that sold them all that stuff was also able to tell that everyone had inkling tattoos. We don't know how she was able to tell that, but she could. Mm-hmm. And she knows who Evelyn is. Her name's Beatrice, and they seem to be possibly rivals.
Friendly rivals.
Yeah, friendly rivals. They don't seem like... She didn't seem to, like, just hate her, but, I mean, it kind of... Yeah, definitely a rivalry.
Do you think I am?
We also got a bit of a lore dump from Tumath when Urus had his vision. Some of the gods are apparently dead. Others are still in pretty bad shape. Not dead yet, but dying possibly. Jax never really lost his powers. He was just born from all the darkness and violence and evil of the world, and he thrives on it. So he's probably the strongest right now out of the gods, possibly. Everybody came to the shop and saw that Urus has new powers, and we got kind of a bit of an info dump that was dropped on both Helga and Corvus about everything we know so far about the gods. And that's kind of where we ended.
Yep. So we're going to pick up right there. You know, I've just asked Corvus, do you have any questions? He said, yeah, I think we need to talk about some stuff or something similar to that.
Does Cameron have an inspiration?
Yes, he does.
Am I here?
Yeah.
I think you were
I was there for.
No, he was watching the kids.
You're watching the kids. You're watching the kids. You didn't get any of the info down.
Oh, so I don't know about a Jax or anything.
We're just taking bets on how many black eyes the kids are going to have.
Yeah. You and Buck were supposed to have a little bit of a conversation, actually, because he's a little bit upset with you torturing Dewberry so much. You broke his kneecaps and broke one finger, and you weren't very happy that he was stopping you from doing said actions. And, we're going to kind of have a conversation. Hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. But okay. You're all standing here at Helga's forgery, and... Can I help you?
What level are we?
9.
Okay, I'm good then.
I just leveled up after the Dewberry fight, right?
Don't know what I took a level with.
So, how would you like to continue?
So Helga, are you done with our friend here?
Yeah, I guess so. I can't teach him anything else. He has surpassed me in every way. Kind of frustrating.
I can imagine.
It's a bit unexpected, but
I'm gonna get there. I knew Tumath already, so I'll find him in my dreams or something.
You know, a similar thing happened with Buck here. You know, he met some loyal followers of the gods, and his in particular, and guess who got the powers? You know, and he didn't even know what he was worshiping, right, Buck?
Yeah, I think that Marcus guy that we left behind is probably going to be way more powerful than me by the time we get back to the Inkling.
I somehow doubt it.
I don't know what Shayon is going to do. She was actually the one that was in your situation, Helga, but she cannot get the powers of my deity at all because she was born into the wrong body. It's kind of sad.
Buck's extra special. I don't have a sound bar in music, I just realized. That's why it's so quiet.
oh shoot.
Tyrell, you were supposed to remind me.
The sound bar.
Hey, AJ, get the sound bar.
Yeah, we were down there getting the.
You want to hook up to that?
No, it's fine. You know what?
Because I think it's hooked up to the internet now, and it won't be so
My
annoying.
bad, I'm
Maybe
sorry.
Yeah, we could give it a try.
You want me to hook it
if
up
you
to
want
it?
to try.
Veiled Coast music. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. Welcome back.
Let's try this again.
We have not done anything successful today.
Not at all. It's been terrible. I'm telling you, it's my fault.
No, it's not. Most
suck.
most of it was Cynthia and Brienne.
It's fine. Just pass it on to the editor. It's fine.
Yeah, let that guy deal with it. That guy sucks. What was just said?
I think we got the recap in.
Yeah,
We were already playing.
yeah.
I've got 3 natural 20s already.
We pretty much got to the point where we were about to start. Pretty much where we left off,
Yeah.
I think. So
You're done with. You asked Helga. Buck said that Shayana couldn't worship Tira. Go.
Urus, you ready to go?
Sure. Where are we headed to?
I don't know. I think we need to have a conversation with Corvus. We need to regroup, decide what we're doing. We came down here to get you, so.
we don't need to do it here. We can do it somewhere else.
this isn't the place to talk about
We
these
have to
things.
get out of here. We can't be talking with so many people around.
Yeah. To Corvus's house.
Could have said that a little quieter.
I think it'll be all right.
All right, so y'all are all heading back to Corvus's house at the.
When he says that, I'm gonna look around. Do I see anybody looking at us in particular?
No, it's just
Okay.
it's really not even that busy probably because it's the artisan district. But I mean, there is people.
Do we know that people know your name?
Well, it's on
Yes.
wanted posters and stuff.
Yes, there are
His name is on wanted posters?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Okay.
As you walk away, Hug's like, "Who?" Never mind.
To Charles's house.
Okay, so you head to the courtyard of the Church of the King, and give me a perception check.
I was about to say, what's going on over there? Everybody?
Everyone?
Yeah.
Oh no, his house is aflame or something.
I don't know if it matters. I have passive perception 19. I don't know if that ever comes up.
Does he passively perceive?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. If you roll lower than that, you still see something. I think is how it works.
real low.
Yeah.
I have a 26.
Okay. So as you come in, y'all kind of get lost or something, and as you're coming through, you come a different way, and you're entering the courtyard from a different path, and you see that Sybil has a table set up here, and like right across the way, you can see Corvus's house.
She's right across from Corvus's house.
Not right across, but like the whole courtyard. She just has a table, and she has some like divining cards that she's kind of pushing around for a woman.
Is anybody else, like, is this like a marketing area at all, or she's the only person here with a booth set up?
She's not the only one, but there's not a lot. She's like right on the verge of it being the courtyard, so she probably is using some loophole in the law that she won't get kicked out like Rask was and never paid his 20 gold fine yet.
No, he went to go do it.
He said he would, but I don't think he ever left because he's babysitting the kids. He said in the last episode, "I'll take care of that this morning, Scout's honor. I was a scout in the monastery."
He did say all of that.
I said that.
I think I said that as you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm really good at being Rask.
Honestly, yeah, it's scary. It's kind of awesome, actually.
So she's just,
Yeah.
is anybody at her table?
Yeah, there's a woman that she's flipping some cards over for right now.
I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. You just kind of figure, oh, she saw us walk in one day. And that's, So you ignore her and walk on over to Corvus's house and enter in. Rask, what are you doing with the kids?
Are we here? Everybody's here?
They're coming in the door.
All right. Okay, boys, and that is how you successfully gamble.
We don't want to gamble too much. We're thinking about...
Shut up! Hey, guys.
Did you at least teach them how to win?
That we didn't make it there
Did you
yet.
take money from him?
You haven't given us any money yet.
That's how you gamble.
I thought you probably had money already.
They did. My money.
Teaching them how to be street smart.
Absolutely.
Are you, did you get that fine paid yet, Rask?
Yeah, me and the boys went just a little bit ago, actually. Ernest, what's that, buddy? What do you got?
Insight check?
No, are you talking?
Nope.
Out of character. Are you talking about the hammer?
21.
In character.
Yeah, but I mean,
Did you actually go pay the fine? He got a 21.
21. Insight.
Oh yeah, you need to
So
roll.
you can roll a perception or a deception.
Persuasion or
Persuasion or deception, depending on if you're telling the truth or lying right now.
I didn't pay it. All right, boys, here's some money.
I don't tell
need
anyone.
you to go pay a fine for me.
No, they can't leave.
Oh, you weren't here for... Was it? Yeah. People will, like, kidnap them and take them to the orphanage.
Fine, we'll go pay the fine.
We'll just get it on the way out
Just,
somewhere
you can wait. You can wait.
Goodness gracious.
Corvus, what, you got any questions for us? I know I have a lot of questions for Orist. Seems our little world is getting a lot bigger.
Yes, it is.
So, you're in touch with God of some sort?
I have been, yeah. And it sounds like you are now as well? A new one?
Yeah, I've met two of them now. It seems.
2. And why does Corvus know? What's going on?
We forgot he was there.
We spilled the beans.
And we were talking to Helga about his situation, and he heard the whole thing.
So, the gods are still alive then?
Some of them do seem to be, yes. When I had my
Three
vision...
that we know of right now.
Yes. When I met Tumath last night, he told me that some of the gods he believes may have died. But
So is Tumath like a dwarf like you? Because that was kind of the thing with Tira and myself.
yes, he's... I think he's the creator of the dwarves, from what I've heard. It was so long ago he didn't entirely seem to recall himself. He must be as old as the stone.
I'm just listening intently, dwarf god.
Why is it that I'm the only one who doesn't get to talk to these gods when I, myself, am a god?
I don't.
What is this?
I've
I
never
was
talked
out-
to one either, Rask. It's okay.
All right, that's good.
There's people that are chosen to talk to gods, and there's some of us that actually go out and do the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I understand.
That's true.
Yeah. See, we know. Gillard knows.
Tira might work for you since you're like half human, but maybe there's someone specifically for a half elf.
You know what? I don't want Tira. I want my own. Thanks, Buck.
We still have to have that talk, don't we?
Maybe later, Buck. I have to pay some money to some people that I don't care to.
I don't care for you two either, but we don't want you getting in trouble.
And getting the rest of us in trouble with you.
So if the gods are still alive, or you said they're dead?
He said that some he believed to be dead, but not all of them. I mean, he's still around. Tira's still around.
Tira kind of explained a little bit of it to me. It seems that when King Draxus banned all worship of the gods, that they lost their power because no one was worshiping in them, and apparently like the more people who worship or know and love these deities gives them more power. So a lot of them have been completely forgotten. We were at the temple and I was showing Quincy a statue of Tira, and her name is written there in every conceivable language, and he couldn't read it at all.
No, I couldn't.
So there's like a barrier?
Something
Language, maybe?
Kind of strange.
I don't know if it's language, but something like some disconnect between some people and the gods. Maybe that's why you haven't talked to one yet. You have that disconnect or something. I don't know.
They say how many there was left?
No, he didn't have any numbers that he gave me on that. But here's hoping that we can find some more of them and bring them back.
So, what do we know about how we find them so far? Because Buck fell off a roof, and apparently Urist...
Tried
He's a
apprentice.
god magnet. I mean, he's had two.
I tried apprenticing as a blacksmith and had a vision of Tumath.
But even that, you said that you had a desire to create something that morning when you woke up. You'd never had that before. So it was almost like he was already calling you or something.
It could be. I had chalked it up to Jax being gone. He always wanted to destroy.
How did you contact the first one? How did you contact Jax the first time?
I think he more reached out to me. It was right after I'd been exiled by my father. And...
Wait, is Jax is the bad god?
Right.
So like, what's wrong with you?
I mean, he reached out to me after I had been exiled, and I was in a very dark place at the time, and I wanted to avenge some people that I felt had died unjustly. And he came to me that night.
So how do we know that the rest of these gods aren't the same way either?
You mean evil, or just waiting to be found and brought back?
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily mean evil. Well, yeah. Like, what if... I mean, okay, so he made a deal with Urist, said he'd give him power. Well, isn't that the same thing Tira's doing for you?
Well, I mean...
Maybe she just hasn't asked you to kill people yet.
Well, that... Maybe, but like he kind of talked about how when he was at Hollyhead, how the destruction of the place brought him a sick kind of happiness, right?
It didn't even feel like my own. It felt other. But yes,
I've never felt anything like that. or I'd be very suspect myself. But no, I've only ever felt hope and happiness and just faith for a better future.
So how do you feel with Tumath then? What does he make you feel?
I guess how would I describe that?
The biggest thing that has happened to you is just an increase in knowledge of how to work the metal and stuff. Like that's been so far. You just woke up with all this knowledge. I'd say that is the strongest feeling that you've had so far.
Yeah, and just the desire to work with. Yeah.
But with that comes a desire to create and not destroy.
Yeah.
So like wisdom then. An inspiration maybe. Inspiration to create?
Something like that, I suppose, yes. A calling.
So it seems that each one of these gods has a different kind of
Portfolio. It's
Yeah.
a word I've been throwing around in my head.
A different kind of domain.
a different power set.
Different realm of expertise.
But they're all immortal.
No.
No, obviously
A lot of them have
not.
died.
Some of them are dead. So
But how did they die?
nobody
People
worshipped
forgot them, and no one worshipped them.
And
They're only as strong as we make them, apparently.
it seems that maybe our worship of them keeps them alive somehow. It supports them and gives them power.
And that's why Jax is powerful, because there's a lot of bad things.
Yeah. It
Not a lot
sounds
of
like
good
he doesn't have to actually be worshipped. He just somehow gets power from just people's natural ill will towards each other. And
So could we assume that there's more like Jax, and maybe evil gods are driving this entire thing? Is this gods versus gods, and we're just living in it?
Bystanders in their war?
It seems to me that they need mortal champions of some sort.
Yeah,
Is that how they fight each other, you think?
that would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
This is
Quince,
seeming to me.
become my mortal champion.
You're not a god, Rask. How many times do we have to tell you?
I'm gonna let that one slide.
Vistrid can cast spells. He's not a god.
Just don't say that to his face.
He is my valiant steed.
It's more like a game of chess, and you're the
You are
pawns.
never riding the bear again.
I like the dog anyways.
speaking of, you were given a quest that you have not told anyone about. I don't know if you want
Given a quest. Yeah, to that's right. One last thing that Tumath told me in my vision. He instructed me that I need to find and stop this new champion that Jax has. They're in the city. He followed me here, and so his new champion is here as well.
How do we find him?
I don't know. We'll have to look, and we'll have to put a stop to them.
I mean, we kind of already knew that. I mean, you weren't with Jax when he killed the person who stole my platinum. So I bet that was one of the new champion's first conquests.
Well, if you can find another champion that quickly, what's the point in killing this one? Because he's just going to find another one.
Can they have more than one?
That's a good question. I don't see why not.
It didn't seem like it in your case because he actually pit you against your father.
That's true. But yeah, and I guess I'll explain that too. I have an idea of where we could start, though. Quince, I hate to say this. Sybil, you remember, was possessed once before.
Yeah.
What if it's her?
She's no champion. Like, you were already, you're kind of powerful as it is.
When she first read our fortunes when we first came to the city, Jax talked to me through her, and then later he possessed her and made her try to kill me. I don't know.
And killed someone with her. She slit the drunk man's throat.
Oh yeah, that's true. We can't rule her out. I mean, he's already worked through her before.
I have an idea.
Okay. What do you got?
Is that a new Quincy?
It's newer.
Huh?
It's newer. I've had it a while, though.
You got whole cans.
I'll be right back. Is that okay? Can we just hold this conversation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm going to. Let's see here. Hold on.
Like in case something happens.
I'm going to run upstairs to my room.
He left the conversation. Okay. Wasn't talking.
That's fine. In the meantime, Urist, you want to compare sizes? Then I want to pull my hammer out, and throw it on the ground.
Whoa, I was real worried for a second. Real worried.
I'm going to run upstairs. And
His is bigger.
Yeah, I summon it up and it's bigger.
I'm
It's a
going
war
to-
hammer.
You just have a light hammer, unfortunately.
I'm going to put on my darkest clothes.
Okay.
It's not the size, it's how you use it. Yours can throw and return.
Are you wearing the gloves?
Yeah, but how am I supposed to compete with a guy swinging a hammer like that?
I'm going to put the gloves on.
Okay.
And I'm going to wear.
As soon as you do, like, because it takes an action to attune in our game, your muscles, your arms just tighten up, and you like grab something and it feels like you grab it too hard. Suddenly you just have all this strength that you've never experienced before. Feels good.
Feels good.
Feels good.
Feels good.
Okay, well, I'm going to wear.
Think of every like dorky movie that have like Wolverine breaking the everything with his new claws. Spider-Man and the second Spider-Man breaking his bathroom, trying to brush his teeth. This is kind of what's
That's
going
my
on
problem
here.
now. Great.
Yeah. It'll take a little bit to attune to it.
Okay, well, I'm struggling to change my clothes and put on kind of a long cloak. I'm going to throw a hood up that goes way far over my head, take my hat off, hood way up, and then I'm going to run back downstairs.
Be right back.
Where are you going, Quince?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be.
Something happens.
I'm gonna be close by outside.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk to Sybil.
And I'm going to find an alley nearby, something, dark, if there's something nearby where I can still see her. Is that possible?
It's about noon, so it's not gonna be too dark, but you can find a more shadow covered alley.
Okay. And I'm just going to kind of, if there's anything I can kind of get behind. Can I see Sybil from where I'm at right now?
Sure.
Is she within 60 feet?
Sure.
I'm going to conjure an unseen servant. Okay. As I've never done except for at the academy and how Bryce taught me to do it. I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to send it towards Sybil. Like, I want to come from behind. Is she still talking to somebody?
Nope. At the moment, she is just shuffling her dick absentmindedly.
Okay, I'm going to send the unseen servant up behind her, and I'm going to tug on her sleeve from behind.
Who's there?
She can't say anything. I'm just going to reach up and grab her sleeve again and kind of tug her kind of in my direction. Not hard, just trying to beckon her my
What
direction.
worldly spirits is drawing me this way? She follows.
Okay. I'm going to bring the servant to me, and I'm going to, like, as it's going, kind of create a trail for her. Like, I'm going to make it, like, kind of whisk leaves or dirt out of the way to where she can kind of see a path blowing into this alley.
I can see you.
Does she enter the alley?
She does.
Okay. I'm trying to disguise myself. Do I need to make any kind of check for that? I want to be kind of like back in my. I want to have like my arms crossed inside my cloak, where I just kind of look like a darkly, spectrally figure. I'm going to try to look like the Dark Spectre.
Okay. Give me a performance check. I wouldn't call this a disguise check because you've not really done it. You're just wearing different clothes.
It's fine.
and
I'm
trying
great
to-
at this.
I think performance.
I rolled a 6, but that's still a 17.
Okay.
And
Insight.
okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to disguise my voice a little bit and talk kind of low. Sybil.
How do you know who I am?
You've been working for me, haven't you? Say, Sybil, have you killed anyone recently?
No. Who are you?
Inside check.
Yeah.
Do I know? Did she stab anybody?
She
Just Urist.
She slit a dude's throat.
She did. Does she know that she did?
No,
She doesn't know she did. Insight is
because y'all didn't
bad.
tell her.
That's
didn't tell her.
5 total.
She seems surprised by what you're saying. I've never killed anyone in my life.
Who is it you serve?
The unknown spirits. Perhaps you're one of them? Do you guide my hand as I flip the cards?
We may speak again. I'm gonna send the unseen servant.
I look forward to it.
I'm gonna make the unseen servant.
I would love to work for you.
Shove her back towards the.
Call me.
And then I'm just gonna slip back behind something until she goes away. Then I'm gonna wait for her to not be looking, and I'm going to go back into Corvus.
You hear her as she just keep like. Are you having to shove her all the way back to her chair with the unseen servant?
I just wanted to give her one hard shove to kind of
okay.
spook her, which obviously this doesn't scare.
No. Please, I would love to work for you.
Go.
I need to get my name out there.
We'll talk soon.
I'm Batman. Okay, you can find me most days here, where you found me, or sometimes I will be at the seagull's nest.
Okay.
When can I expect to hear from you, darling?
Within the next 2 days.
What kind of benefits would I get? Like, would I be able to like cast that magic stuff?
You know not what you ask.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because I know not. But I know everything. Everyone thinks I do. We can make that work.
It will be considered.
Do you need anything from me? Any references?
I need 3 feathers from a dove.
I'll get that so fast. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Stay right there. She runs off.
I go back to Corvus's As I come in, it's not Sybil. It's not her.
So what were y'all doing while he was gone for that couple of minutes?
Urs, let me see your hammer.
Yeah, but didn't we already do that?
Just let me see it.
Summon it up again.
Can I grab it?
I try to hand it to him.
I think you can.
Grab the hammer.
Yeah.
And then I throw it across the room.
You just you let it go, and it like instead of hitting the wall, it just fades, and then you pull it back. It returns too.
Man, that's cool.
Thanks. I made it myself.
You didn't hear the description of it. It is a warhammer, so it's not a giant hammer, but it is you can use it one-handed or two-handed. It is instead of the blue metal that all of his other weapons had always had, this one is I think we said silver
we
with
said it was like-
gold linings around it.
Wasn't it like black with veins of silver and then the trim was gold?
I don't know.
And then it
But
had like
the
a
head,
big gem in it?
on either side of it, there was a T for Tumath, like on the sides of it, and then one side was a slightly smaller hammer so that he could work with his blacksmithing on that, and the other side was almost like a meat tenderizer. It had little spikes because he can add things to people's armors and weapons and stuff and make them different.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Every day I came to work with you, slaved with you, and I don't get a cool hammer.
You're not a dwarf, so it's nothing personal.
That's racist.
Don't forget you can do any of those things to anybody's stuff if you...
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe sometime when we get some downtime, I can take a look at everyone's gear and see if I can work on it a bit. I mean, I'd like to try these new skills out.
And he comes in.
It's not Sybil. Not the champion.
Good to know. I would have really hated to kill her.
I am going to have to agree with you there.
Sybil has my full faith.
I don't think she's really cut out for that.
It just made me suspicious that it happened before. I mean,
Yeah, I think he could probably just possess, maybe whoever he wants. Or anybody that's willing to kind of accept it, which
And we
she
know
was
someone who is very hungry for all kinds of power. We've heard rumors that they're in town.
What are you talking about, the heroes?
Maybe.
Oh, it could be one of them. They've already done some.
I'll
pretty
kill any of
awful
them
things.
right now. Let's go find them. They're probably raising a stink somewhere. Let's go get in a scrape.
Yes.
I already told you I was with you on this one.
Oh, yeah. If we happen to run into them, it's game on, Vistry.
This is Gillard. We really don't know where they are. We have to focus on the orphanage. We've put this off for too long. I told that woman who I am. We've got to go in there and
You're right,
do
Gillard.
something about that.
You're right, Gillard. You are right. You're right.
I didn't even want to like deal with Dewberry, but since we were going to fight him last night, I thought it was necessary to have everyone there. Thank God I did. Thank the lost gods, the found gods, whoever they are.
So we want to go to the orphanage then?
Tonight, at least.
Wait till nightfall?
I mean,
Scope it out?
Yes.
I not only scope it out, I think we need to try to get inside and do something. At least kill her.
Yeah, we need to kill that nun.
What's that gonna do? She's just a
She
pawn.
knows who I am, though. I told her I was a warden of the academy.
Yeah, we gotta kill her.
Well, the academy is gone now.
But she knows that I worked there, and if I don't know what people have heard, like it's kind of sounded like the
She
whole
could've told
place was
anybody.
destroyed. That's true. I wish we'd have.
She definitely didn't like us, so.
I don't think killing her is the right answer.
I mean,
We have to silence her somehow. And I mean, they're doing something with these kids.
We do need to find what's happening with these kids and make sure they're safe.
I mean, did she seem like she was formidable at all? Were there guards
No.
there?
No, there was no guards.
Not even a little bit. And it's crazy to me how this old lady is
One of
hurting
the
these
women
children.
did call for a guard, like went after some black cloaks, but it took them a while. But no, we didn't see any guards while we were in there. It's
And
just some women of differing ages.
Is there any way we could squeeze any information out of anybody?
I mean, possibly.
It seemed like you kind of did, though, by what you said. I mean,
I
it wasn't.
I didn't
like
get
a
anything like too hard.
It wasn't a direct threat.
I did some heavy-handed lying, trying to convince her that I was working under the king's authority, and she wouldn't give up any of the kids to me. She wouldn't even let me talk to them privately.
That's very odd.
That is quite suspicious.
There's definitely something strange going on there.
There's someone
but
powerful that's
I
backing her. And
I
is
have
interested in
reservations
these
about
kids.
declaring this an assassination mission.
Like what? Why?
Again,
We don't.
there's definitely something weird. There's something bad going on, definitely.
Fine, we don't have to
But-
kill her. I'm nervous that I told her who I was just to escape. I don't, like, they might be on the lookout for me now. I don't know.
You know, if it comes to that,
give you
absolutely,
disguise.
100%.
Like you said, she probably already told people.
If she was suspicious at all, I mean, but if she seemed
She
to
was
believe
definitely
you,
suspicious. I mean, she might have believed that I was. I think she believed that I am who I said I am. But I mean, it didn't help much.
What if she took it out on the kids?
She apparently cared more about her patrons than me, who supposedly worked straight for the king. I mean, it seemed like she was talking about Bathory, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you think so?
Yeah. She's the direct reason that these kids are being disappeared.
Well, we need to find out what's happening to them, but we don't need to kill anyone. Not until we have hard evidence that they deserve it.
let's take inventory of what we know here. So we know that there's kids disappearing. The very secretive at the orphanage, and they buy children.
Effectively.
But don't let outsiders buy children.
And some of you,
they're
right,
already
they're spoken
bought,
for.
yeah.
And at the Bathory's manor, some of you, whoever it was, I don't remember, you, Vistard, you saw the pictures?
It was
you and
me
you and
Buck.
Buck. You saw
Picture
strange.
we're talking about, it was some people were drinking what appeared to be wine. If you looked at just some people having a good time at a party with a big chalice of wine, but like up in the corner, there was a child that was impaled upon a spike of some sort, and it was their blood that was filling the goblet that everyone was drinking out of.
And you're sure that wasn't just your eyes
Like,
playing
highly
tricks
disturbing.
on you?
No, I am certain of
I'm
what I
certain
saw.
of what I saw.
So we
And we saw
can-
the exact same thing, and we weren't even standing next to each other. We
that
were
is
able to
true.
describe the
That
exact
is
same
that
thing.
is true.
That is a fair point.
So what we can add up is we can make the assumption that the kids disappearing has something to do with the Bathories, and it's very possible that they're eating them and drinking the blood. Is that what we can assume?
They're at least dying. At the very least, they are
I'm not sure I'd
dying.
go with the full cannibalism, but they're being, I don't know, sacrificed to something or...
But like the lady at the orphanage,
We also heard a rumor a long time ago that small girls were disappearing here before we ever even got to Galeport. Someone in like the Wharf of Porcelain or something told us that small girls were disappearing in this town. It just I just remembered it because I listened to the campaign.
I didn't remember that, Buck.
But now it seems like both kinds of children are disappearing.
Well, I have a question.
To add up.
For all intents and purposes, Duchess Bathory appears to be fully human. Yet she's lived this entire time since the king took over.
Well, I mean, everything you're saying makes it perfect sense for Evanlyn too.
True. Except for people disappearing, children disappearing around her.
Never seen any children around her, have you?
Kind of the problem here.
Were there any children at the ball? Probably not,
No, absolutely not. No.
because it was all elites there.
Check. Vestrid. I said it could be that they're being sustained through magic.
Yeah.
Hey, hasn't Dalinar also been alive that whole time? I'm asking that out of character.
No. Dalinar is just like a 60-year-old man.
Oh, okay.
And like he talked about how he was, like he came to the Inkling monastery when he was a younger man,
Yeah,
and
that
how he
now,
has slowly built up the Inkling resistance through the years.
I remember now, yeah. My bad.
I wish Thryn was here. I'd like to ask him if there's some... I mean, my magic is very primal in nature. I don't study books. I'm wondering if there's some form of magic in which, like, youth can be sacrificed to sustain a life beyond its natural years.
Sounds like something Jax would do. Maybe.
Does.
Pretty cruel.
It
and
really
evil.
does. It's something cruel and evil that he would at least approve of.
Did you ever feel like Jax was calling you specifically here or anything like that?
I never felt anything like that, did I?
The only thing he liked that you were at the academy and was mad when you left.
Yep. And he always wanted me to kill people and break stuff.
Could he... Never mind.
If you got a question, you can ask in character.
Out of character.
Okay. Well, then what is the question out of character? I don't have to answer it, but I'm curious.
Could Jax, like, communicate through the academy when Tira could not?
Yes. This is something that actually was never explained well enough. It was Jax that was interfering with Tira's ability to speak to Buck at the time. It seemed like it was the academy, but that even started on the way to the academy when Jax was getting more involved with Urist, actually.
I thought it was something about the anti-magic.
Yeah, because she said that on the trail leaving Derry towards
Yeah, she
Juniper
said something
Grove.
in Shield.
Oh, I think we had assumed it was the cages that we were in.
But no, it was Jax interfering.
Why would he do that?
Because he's evil and Tira's not. I figure they're at odds.
Evidently, he's much more powerful than
They're
Tira.
just using us.
The gods of destruction are thriving, and the good gods are dying, and that's what they want.
Evidently, just one god of destruction.
So what? The issue isn't the king; he's working for them. Well, I mean, obviously, he's the issue because he did away with all the good religion in knowing, like, it wasn't to make himself a god; it was to make the evil ones powerful.
Could the king have some kind of relation to Jax?
Maybe that goes back to the question if they can have multiple soldiers.
Are we back in character now?
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
Sorry, I just had a reference.
We'll say that should have been discussed actually a long time ago.
How would we have known that?
We'll say Tumath just lets you know that, like that Jax had interfered with Tira's ability to talk to you. We'll just say that happened.
So it's gods versus gods then. That's what it is.
Or actually, we'll say that Buck had that feeling, just that popped into his mind that Tira answered that right there. That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's a problem for another day, though.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about the old lady? We're gonna kill her or not kill her?
I don't think there's any need. I think she's just a cog in the wheel. I mean,
I don't want to take the option off the table.
I don't mind to
Helping
kill her.
these kids disappear.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking the option.
She may not even know what
off
she's
the table.
doing, though.
And we don't even know what's happening to the kids. What if they're safe? What if you're just killing an old lady running an
Very,
orphanage?
very much did not get that vibe.
No, not at all.
Yeah, the way it sounded like these forever homes, as they were saying, it sounded like these patrons were taking them. And what lord or lady out here have you seen with, there's no Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie with 15 kids running around.
Okay, so we go to the orphanage.
These kids are going somewhere and no one knows where they're going.
What do we do there?
Jump the old lady. Jump her, tie her up. Don't have to kill her.
We can do it secretly. Maybe send in. I mean, he can disguise us pretty well with the shadows, and then we can try to sneak into her room, find her specifically, and just.
Did you
get
scope
her
out
of there.
an easy way in, or like a good point of entry?
We circled the place, and there wasn't even a place he could go in.
The only entrance or exit I could find
There's
was front door.
I might have something for that, Gillard.
Like what?
I've been messing with my loot shield a lot. I got a thing.
Okay.
I might know a thing.
Is it like his gong thing?
I read about it in that Rolling Boulders book. Yeah.
Which
This guy could like play doors open.
What was his name? We've already talked about Stung and Smooch and the Beastly Boys. And there was a Jim Bowie one, I don't remember.
Let me look it real quick.
Was it one of those, Quince?
The mentally ill jester
It was
squad. That's
Jim Dorison is who it was.
He could unlock doors with music.
It's like how like a thief uses a lockpick. Like if you resonate certain frequencies.
He could do that too, but with his fingers.
Let me take this one, Corvus. You're the backup plan.
Here's the
okay?
thing, though. Why do we have to be secretive at all? Is anybody protecting this place?
We don't want to make a scene.
Well, there's still black cloaks.
You're going to
Black
make
cloaks in the city will come after us.
music, right?
Very light.
Like ransacked a home. We weren't very quiet about that.
That was a little different. I mean, there were.
All I'm saying is we left that guy with a group of people we know nothing about, and y'all are perfectly okay. Actually, you weren't even there, so maybe that's why. Never mind.
Oh, you're talking about a different thing.
Dewberry, you weren't there for the Dewberry.
Yeah, that's
fight.
right. I wasn't. Okay. I was thinking of when we found the kids in the bandit
Sometimes, guys, and I know that the two religious ones are going to disagree, but sometimes you got to get a little blood on your hands.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yep. It's true.
I agree, Gillard.
I am not all about just murdering everyone we see, but sometimes it is the best situation.
I just don't want to kill a low man that's easily replaceable, draw a bunch of attention to it, and then
didn't
nothing
talk to
come
her.
of it.
She's creepy.
Very. Psychotic. Looks
Hey.
like she literally puts the kids on the plate herself.
Do I ever agree with
cuts
him?
them up.
Very rarely.
Well, this is one time
Hey,
that
listen, if it's got Papa G spooked, I'm not against it.
I know.
I still say we shouldn't kill her unless we know that she's
Right.
doing something wrong on that level.
I got to tell you, Urus, it is good to have someone on my side.
Face palm.
Feels like I'm finally breaking through to the group here.
Oh, that's Buck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is about to turn into a nightmare.
We'll find you someone to worship as well.
I don't want to worship anybody, Buck.
Okay.
Listen, maybe
Nothing wrong
Urst
with it.
and Buck should stand
Don't you
guard.
want to feel all that good feelings that I was describing earlier? You pretty much said you were miserable the other day.
Yeah,
I can
well,
teach you to talk to the trees. Really good
I've got
conversationalist.
I've got my
sometimes.
music, Vistrid. I don't need. You can talk to the gods for me.
I do, Quince.
I appreciate that. I really do. I believe in what you do, and I just don't think it's for me. Don't want to interfere in what you've got going on with your special lady. So
What are we doing?
I guess wait till nightfall and go scope the place out.
Corvus can sneak in and tie her up.
Maybe we can catch them doing something from the outside. Maybe we don't even have to go in. Just go watch it for a bit.
Another thing that we do need to consider as well, we have been invited multiple times to attend a dinner with Thran.
Yeah, we have. It's off the table.
What a dinner that would be.
Yeah, I don't think that's until we're ready to do the deed.
I agree with you
don't
there.
know.
I mean, if ever we need to, if we just cut our losses and decide to try to kill him, I mean, we have an invitation to the front door.
What if they won't let us have our weapons and things in there?
It could be an ambush.
I have to get a little bit clever with it, but
I mean, we may have
Not
to
all
fight.
of us are completely dependent on weapons.
I know, but a lot of us are. But what
he
if,
can get. He would be fine. He would be fine. Are your daggers?
They disappear. I can just summon them up at
He's
will.
fine.
But the thing is it's Corvus.
Oh, true. You wouldn't go anyway, would you?
He couldn't.
He just. I mean, he's best off just punching.
wouldn't
things.
go.
No, Corvus would probably try to go, but it wouldn't be through the
I
front
can
door.
disguise you.
He can just punch things.
You'd walk up a wall and go through a window.
Yeah, but we don't know how many guards are in there. I mean, it may be just.
Like I said,
maybe it would if we could
Last
just
case scenario.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
skip the middleman and go straight to Thrin. Like, if we take out the top, then we don't have to worry about the kids. We can work our way down from there.
You're right.
We're avoiding...
the only thing I'm worried about is like she's going to tell her patron that I came up to her. She might have already done it. I don't know.
Can disguise you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can disguise
I
you.
guess so.
You want me to put a disguise on you, Gillard?
Yeah, we already talked about it. I want the full wizard beard and like the wizard hair with a wizard hat.
Old G-Pod G.
Full Fumbledore.
Okay, I'm gonna run out and get some extra wig stuff.
Yes, we're gonna go see Thrin?
Is that what we've agreed
No.
on?
I don't think that's it. Yeah,
I was just gonna go down to one of the theater shops and get some stuff. I'm gonna go do that.
Calm down, Peaky Peaky.
So you're just running off to get some wigs.
I'm just gonna go get a gray wig and a gray beard, or I'm gonna get the materials to make one.
You know what? We could say you already did because y'all had that conversation. You already refilled your disguise
Okay.
kit. So we'll just.
Then I'm gonna take a little while trying to make a little disguise for him.
Okay. Give me a disguise tools check.
Is that just a proficiency check?
I thought you had one.
No, it's just your.
You're proficient with it. Plus,
Yeah, they're just proficiency.
nah.
You have expertise with it?
There's no disguise kit.
Well, it's just like thieves' tools. You kind of create one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you use?
What do you think we would like? You could make an argument for sleight of hand almost. Deception.
I think with thieves
It almost seems like it would have something to do with.
A wisdom could be.
My performance is super good. I don't want to.
Yeah, thieves' tools. I think is definitely dex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this would have to do with. It's kind of a mixture between dexterity and like actually doing it. How about I just use my charisma and my proficiency?
Okay, let's
Because
do
my
this.
charisma is my thing.
I don't know what your numbers are. Why don't you average out your charisma and your dexterity numbers? What would you get?
3. Average them.
Yeah.
They're both 3, so it'd be 3.
Okay. So yeah. So just write
So
you
3, so
something down
7.
there and say disguise thing, and you can take expertise in that as well if ever you get an expertise. I don't know if you do or not.
I already got it.
Okay. Yeah. So you have that's plus your proficiency. So 3 plus your proficiency, and that's your disguise.
Okay,
check.
then I got a 12.
Okay. Yeah. It's upon close inspection, probably people could tell it was a beard. But I mean, if he puts on a hat and keeps a cloak around or something,
He's bald and shaved, isn't he?
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
okay, so that'd be We wouldn't even have to cover anything up.
Yeah. I think he might have had a beard, but I mean, if you're putting a full beard,
That was a goatee.
yeah, full beard over a goatee, not hard to hide.
It's decent, Gillard. It's not my best wear.
Well, I feel a little bit ridiculous, but I love it.
Okay.
Still think that we should go and see what's going on at the orphanage, but
I mean, should we go like now or should we wait till the start?
I mean, might as well go now if we're not gonna break in. Nothing's stopping us.
Or we might break in. I mean, we could break in tonight, but
We can at least case the place. Check it out. See what's going
let's go
on.
stand and see
What are
who
we gonna
comes
do
in and
with-
out.
What are we gonna do with the I'll stay with the boys, I guess.
Buck?
Yeah, while y'all are just looking, if you're not breaking
Yeah.
in.
And this time, would you please not go through the front door? All of you.
What? What do you mean?
Whenever you went
Of the house?
Yeah, let me just walk up this wall, Corvus.
Is there a back door?
I mean, if you're going to try to sneak in there.
Oh, you mean to the orphanage?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not going in right now. Maybe.
Oh,
not.
at the orphanage. Don't go through the front door of the orphanage.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant your house.
Maybe there was a side door. I don't know.
No, I meant the orphanage. I thought we were still talking about that, so that's the reason I said it.
Okay.
Apologies, Corvus.
So we're going to the
Yeah, let's
orphanage?
just go walk around and look.
Okay. It's a pretty long walk. It's in a busier part of the city. It's kind of in the middle of a
Is
living
Corvus
area.
going with us to the orphanage? To checking out the orphanage?
Are you putting on a disguise? Your Uncle Aldo disguise?
Sure.
He doesn't have an Uncle
Yeah,
Aldo.
he's the new Uncle Aldo.
I did the same kind of Uncle Aldo.
Come on, listen to the podcast, guys.
Sorry. Okay.
I do remember that.
Okay. Well, do I need to help him, or did he say?
No, you did it.
I'll do exactly what I did the last time. I'll just take the ponytail out and let it hair
And then you
long.
kind of grade it.
Yeah, and then you grade.
Give me another disguise.
So I need to do disguise. That's worse. 10.
You think I could get a cape?
10 plus something?
No, it's a 3.
Wow. Yeesh. Ouch.
I'm sure you
Okay.
could buy one.
I'll tap Corvus on the shoulder and say, hey, keep me linked in. And point head. And I want to slip off into an alley and wild shape to hawk
Okay.
and take an aerial view.
Cool. Don't forget that you have the Phoenix. Rask. So Buck is staying back with the children. And everyone else is going to check out the orphanage. Okay. Like I said, it takes about an hour to get there. You have. Are you flying on ahead of the group? Or are you going to go
Slightly, yes.
Okay.
Keep them in view, but look at what's coming up ahead.
Okay. It's just a busy day. People are out and about. This is kind of the orphanage is kind of close to the dock area, but more in a living area. So there's no businesses or anything. It's just people kind of coming and going from their homes doing this.
So I can see the orphanage from here?
After about 45 minutes for you and a little bit longer for them, depending on
What
how
does the
far.
roof look like?
The roof is, so it's a brick building, if you all remember, and the entire thing is surrounded by a very well made wall that you could not see through except for the cast iron gate. The roof seems to be a tile overlaid each other all the way across.
So no points of access.
No, there's no. It seems like if they want on the roof, they have to get a ladder.
Is
or
there a
something.
chimney?
It'd probably be multiple chimneys. It's not. It is starting to get to winter, but it's not quite cold enough, being so close to the ocean that they're needing to light.
So I
any-
don't see smoke coming.
No smoke. You all come up, and the gate is currently shut. You don't know if it's locked or not, and the words Tekakwitha Orphanage is displayed through the wrought iron. You look, and it's got quite a bit of that same green moss that a lot of the places have because of the ocean here. But other than that, the grass was a little bit taller. It's like they had decided not to cut the grass one last time at the end of the season, just let it die and left it there. But there's toys strewn about the yard, play set and that sort of thing. But at the moment, there is no children playing outside.
Wasn't this place absolutely immaculate the first time we came here? Like no toys strewn about, the grass trimmed to a blade?
I described it exactly the same, actually.
Okay.
You just listen to it.
I just listened to it.
That's handy for the hymn.
The inside was very immaculate.
Yeah, the inside was very immaculate, but the outside had that same moss because of almost every building out here has some kind of moss. It's not an ugly even thing. It's kind of distinctive. And then the outside, the grass is it's kind of trampled down instead of cut, and some of it was a little bit taller.
So it looks like it did last time.
Yeah, it looks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go around the left side and just kind of find a spot over there. I don't know why I'm telling Vistrid because he's not anywhere near.
Well, I was going to say, who are we linking?
Yeah, who
am I
are you
linking?
linking?
You
Gillard and
Like Gillard's not with us at the
Yeah, he is. Buck stayed. Gillard's with
okay,
us.
Buck is with, or Gillard is with us. Okay, Gillard, Bistrid, and I'll go with Quincy as well. Those three are linked.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the left side of the building.
Okay, Corvus, can you tell Vistrid if he gets inside, see if he can find the book that will tell us the exact dates that they pick these kids up?
All right. I also will try to get inside as well, shortly.
You're gonna try to get inside right now.
Okay, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. Okay, we'll wait then.
Yeah, let's wait until what time does it get dark? 6:30.
Yeah, 7.
I'm gonna grab
fall.
onto the gate and try to push it open.
It pushes open. It's not locked.
Well, boys, looks like I'm going through the front door.
Are we going in right now?
No, stop. Not right now.
Wait till dark.
What is Rask doing?
I just want to adopt a kid.
Hey, we're just
That's
gonna
it.
spread out. We're gonna
They
spread
already
out
know
and we're gonna
you.
watch for a bit.
All right.
Okay, so you said
I go
we're
to
gonna-
the left
okay.
side. I'm just
So
gonna
you
kind of
can't-
like.
you can see like it's a 2-story building. You have to kind of back away from it's about a 10-foot tall brick wall that's surrounding
okay.
this whole thing. So you can't see much because it's a good wall. It's not falling in or anything. So you can just barely see maybe the upper windows and the roof.
Do you have a dog?
We have one dog.
What's she doing?
I didn't even know you had a dog. I'm like, what is that noise?
She just want to come in or what?
Look at that tail, though.
She's shaped.
Oh,
And Yorkie poo.
oh, she's a sweetie.
Obviously. What? So what part of the gate did you say, or what did you say was cast iron? It's just the gate.
The front gate, yeah.
So the rest of it's a brick wall, and there's just a cast iron.
Yeah.
Is there any other, while I'm walking kind of around the side of the building, is there any other opening anywhere? Is there like a place for somebody to like unload a cart or anything like that? It's just a big brick wall.
Yep. All the way around, except for the front.
How many windows do I see? Like from if I was in the front, like
In the front, let's see.
The second level.
Second level, how many windows? We'll say 10 on each side. So 20 windows.
This is just kind of a big block of a house. Just a
Yeah.
big, like a penitentiary or like an old style high school.
Like an old manor.
Almost a manor, a mansion. Bella, come sit down.
Chateau.
Okay, Corvus, come in, Corvus.
Yes.
There's no openings on the west side of the building. Over.
Hawk, give me a perception check. You have advantage because you have hawk eyes.
17.
You think, this must be how Rask feels all the time.
26.
Yeah.
Okay. You have just been kind of zooming around this thing, getting closer, coming in and out. You have not seen any movement behind any of the windows. Some of them have blinds drawn. Some of them do not. But you have not seen any movement or anybody through any of the
And
windows.
Hawkeyes are designed to see through water, so I can see through the glass pretty easily.
Yep.
Okay. Mental connection to everyone that I can. Guys, I don't know if this means anything, but I have seen absolutely nothing inside the building. No shades moving, no movement behind windows. I have seen absolutely nothing. There are no fires burning in any of the chimneys. I've seen absolutely nothing.
Very strange.
Do you think you could go down one of the chimneys and fly back out?
I could probably make it down. I'm not sure I'd be able to make it back out.
Roger that, Hawkeyes. I'm going to the south side of the building.
Roger.
Roger Dodger.
Back side of the building, is there anything? It still just looks the same.
Looks the same. Yeah.
I'm going to back away far enough
A
that
few
I
less windows, probably.
Where are you flying in relation to the building? Are you
I'm just
like
kinda-
straight up above it.
making a wide circle around it.
Okay, I'm just
kind
gonna-
of maintaining overwatch.
Is there like a park bench or a tree or anything?
Yeah,
nearby?
you could find something to lean on a wall.
Okay, I'm just
or
gonna kind of go nonchalant, lean up against something, and just watch him fly around.
Okay.
Keep an eye on Vistrid.
We already discussed this a little bit, Vistrid, but I can use my echo to open the door for you if you wanted to turn into something else, and I could open the front door and you could run in as a... It's up to you. If you didn't want to, if you didn't want to go down the chimney
saying.
as a bird.
We tried something similar last time, and it didn't work the best.
Yeah. We were trying to make a distraction then. This could be a little bit... I don't have to be loud. I could crack the door and then slowly shut it. And then just disappear. No one would be the wiser.
Okay. To the network. Guys, you think good idea?
I don't like the idea of using the front door, but there's no other way in from the ground.
Was there not a way into the chimney over?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Is it like a square chimney?
And there's multiple of them.
I mean, could you swoop in there, swoop back out, or look around in there, stealthily as a bird, or no?
I might have to switch shapes inside, depending.
Whatever you think.
I'm gonna get up by the front gate. How far from the gate is it to the front door?
30 foot probably.
Okay.
There's more of a yard in the front. You could guess by how close the wall gets to the building in the back, and it seems that this is kind of they use this as a play area for the kids to be outside.
From the gate, I'm just gonna like put my fingers to the side of my head, and Corvus is gonna close his eyes, and that door, he's gonna try to like turn the lock with his mind using telekinetic.
Okay.
Do you have to spin this psionic die
No,
to do that?
that's Mage Hand. It's invisible.
The door's open.
Okay.
It wasn't locked.
His glass is broken.
It's just mage hand.
That's a feat, I think.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say psionic fighter gets nothing.
That's nasty.
Nothing free.
Awesome. Yeah, what feat is that?
That's the telekinetic feat.
Yeah. Okay, so is the door open?
Yep, the door opens.
Can I don't want to go in. I don't want it to look like there's a hawk taking a peek inside the door, but just fly lower to where I can get kind of some vision in the door as I fly by.
I mean, yeah. Give me a perception check as you fly by.
Nat 20.
Okay. The door's not open too much. He didn't open it all the way, correct? Just kind of cracked it a little bit. So you can't see much, but it doesn't even look like the last time you were here. This whole place was kind of glowing from the massive chandelier that had all of the candles, and it was like gleaming off of the immaculately clean marble floor. You don't see any light coming from the front door. It looks dark in there.
I will wheel around and go ahead and fly through the crack to go land in the chandelier.
You have to kind of, as you fly through, you kind of have to push the door open a little bit, and it opens a little bit more. And looking around, it's still pretty clean, but underneath the chandelier is just so much wax that is melted and fallen to the ground, and there are no candles left. They've all melted down on the chandelier, and there's just a big buildup of wax on the ground. And looking around, you don't see anyone. From here, you can see the second story banister that has the different rooms and stuff, and below was the hallways that led to the offices and to the meeting rooms and to the kitchen or the dining room, and you don't see any signs of anyone in here.
No sounds of life either?
No sounds.
No lights anywhere?
No.
Okay. To the network. Guys, something is bad wrong. This place has been deserted. It was kept immaculate, and there's piles of wax on the floor where these candles were allowed to burn unattended. This place has been abandoned. I say go ahead and come in.
Roger that, Hawkeye's moving towards the front door.
I'm gonna run like to the front door, but then like take a left and go up the side of the wall to the window, wherever the nearest window is up there on the second floor.
All right, me and Urias saw
We'll
that,
find
so
out.
we're charging in.
All right, yeah, I guess I'm going in alongside Rask.
Okay, Gillard is with you. 4 on the ground. What are you doing there?
I'm going to try to sneak, and then I'm going to try to crack open the window if I can.
Okay. Don't feel like you should have sneaked before you ran up the.
I was about to say, is there anybody around? Right?
I was rolling to see if anyone saw.
Do I see anybody around?
People were too busy, and the orphanage has kind of always been a fixture there, so they're not really paying attention.
26 on the stealth.
Okay.
27 on the thieves' tools to open that window.
I should have mentioned this already, and I did a long time ago. But the windows have cast iron bars.
Bars.
So
Okay, I remember
change
that
entire thing.
Okay.
I knew there was a reason we didn't go through the windows earlier.
So you can.
Okay.
You can.
But do any of those windows, are they cracked slightly? Any of them?
No.
Are they all closed?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I'd say probably like they were made not to open since because of the iron bars. They
Front
were,
door's open though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The place is deserted and the front door is wide open.
Corvus will not enter through a front door. Will not.
Alarm spell.
I'm going to trot up behind the rest of them and shut the gate behind us.
Okay. Yeah. No one seems to be paying any attention.
All right. I'll go back down and go through the front door.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kill your moment there.
I think he choked saying that.
I'll go through the door.
Okay, stepping in, this is just the marble flooring here, except for right underneath the chandelier. It seems as you can see a gleam of it. There is 2 staircases that wrap around and meet each other, and then there's 2 two walkways that kind of branch off that way. There are 2 hallways down here on the first floor that go off in either direction, and straight in front of you there is a double door that leads into the dining room. Yes.
Hey, now that me and Rask have entered, do I sense any kind of magic in the area?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I've still got my Eldritch sight. Do I see any kind of magic stuff? No?
Not in here.
Okay.
I'll take the right.
Yeah, I've already explored upstairs and downstairs left.
You explored, yes, the left side. Yeah.
And found absolutely nothing in the least interesting.
But not that you were looking through paperwork or anything like that. You
No,
were
I wasn't
kinda
looking through
ducking
paperwork.
through. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking for. I was looking for Grelka's
You were looking for a main office,
office. Yeah, I was looking for a main office.
and you saw a few offices, but nothing that you thought was the headmistress's.
Yeah. Head warden.
Headmistress.
Is that a hint?
No, it wasn't.
If I'm looking around, do I see a door that goes? Is there anything going down? Is there any stairs going down? A door going to
No.
stairs going
Yeah,
down?
that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, you've not seen anything going down at the moment. But like I said, you're just in the main foyer of this place at the moment. Rask kind of steps away from you all and starts heading down the right pathway towards some. There's
Ground floor.
He's on the bottom.
Is it dark in here? Like,
Yeah, the sun's shining through the windows, but it's not really dark. It's just not brightly lit.
right?
Do I need to roll perception?
What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna all the rooms.
Okay, so you're
the
okay.
way.
So, are you step into a hallway and there's a door on either side, pretty much going down every 15 foot or so.
I want to hit everyone as fast as I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Rask just to watch while he's doing. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of.
So the ones that are on your right and the ones that were on the left on the other side, the ones that are closest to the wall, that like the windows to the outside are, these are meeting rooms that potential adoptive parents can meet with children. So it's just a table with some chairs stacked up that you can pull as many chairs down as you wanted. It's lightly furnished, nothing special. The ones further into the building, on your side it'd be the left, and if you were going down the left side on the right, are more offices. They probably not all of them are offices. Some of them, like I said, there was a cleaning closet in a couple. But a few of them are just not important looking offices, just a desk with a few pieces of paper or something like that.
Should I roll perception?
That's what you see. I mean, you want to look for something deeper than that?
No, I guess not.
I will flutter to the balcony, release my wild shape, and start going down the right side
Okay.
of the upper
Okay, this is just like the left side. It's just different rooms for different children of different ages. Some of them have mini bunk beds that would hold lots of kids. Some of them hold just one or two beds. Maybe some. You assume this would maybe be for some older girls or something like that, or other kids who need more privacy or something.
One of the older girls' room, I want to specifically look for a diary, journal, something like that.
Yeah, you don't find anything like that.
Nothing.
No.
Place is completely clean.
Now these hallways on the bottom, the top do not. They just go out and there's just different bedrooms. But on the bottom, both of the hallways cut inwards into the building.
Into the building.
Okay, so if you're standing at the front door, there's a hallway left and right,
Yes.
and we've been all the way down both.
Well, you've been to the end of the, like, as far left and far right, but they cut.
They
turn inwards. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's where me and Quince are going.
I'm
Like a
staying with
hallway
Brad.
around the whole perimeter of the building, basically, or something.
It doesn't, like, once you make that turn, it looks like it goes all the way to the end of the. So the place was probably about 120 foot. Well, no. Yeah, maybe 120 foot long and about 60 foot wide.
Okay, I'm going to stay with Rask because I can hear the network and he can't.
60 foot seems too much.
But it cuts in. It doesn't wrap around. It cuts in.
It does cut in. Once you make that corner, you notice that it does not turn back in. Thinking back, you remember that there's a dining room kind of in the middle, and that takes up that space.
Okay.
So something like this. Got the halls going left and right, and then they cut in.
And then where are the stairs at? Would they be?
The stairs would be that like that U. Yeah.
And then the entire second floor, goes this way, and then there's rooms. So it's just 50-50.
And where's the front door?
Right here.
Okay, I got you then. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say the dining room isn't quite that big. The foyer is bigger than that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that is absolutely not to scale.
Right, pretty close.
That was as quick as I could sketch.
Yeah, pretty close.
So we're in the dining room now.
No, you're not. You're on. So you two are on the right path. Okay. There is less doors here. There's actually just 3, and these the first one you come to is a bit better of an office than the others that you've seen.
Okay. Perception.
Okay.
I'm helping.
Okay.
Remember, your contacts give you advantage.
Yes, you do.
13.
Oh, I don't even have to help them.
17, 19.
Okay. This office, like I said, is better. It has a few more personal items, a larger bookcase that has more books on it.
So there is some things left behind then.
Yeah, there's things left behind. Yeah. He's looking for a diary and stuff. There's clothes of children. There's just no diary.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have described it.
Okay.
Yes. No, this place has not been wiped out.
toys are left behind.
They left things behind.
Oh, okay.
It looks like they left in a hurry. Oh,
No, they didn't. I mean, yeah, it's kind of what you're thinking. What are you two doing?
I'm gonna start looking like at the. if there's
Gillard's
any-
probably upstairs because he always wanted to check out that and he never got a chance. So
Okay. I'm gonna start looking if there's any like closets or anything like that. Seeing if there's like any hidden passageways or something like that. If they left through that.
give me some investigation checks.
can I be going with him and helping him with that?
Yep.
And make investigation as well?
Yep.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, that's really good in comparison to mine.
Okay. Yeah, y'all find a couple of broom closets, and you kind of you watch. Corvus goes in the first one, and he's kind of just like feeling around for seams and things, and you start doing that as well. And your dwarf eyes actually help because you can tell that there's no cuts in the material of the marble and of the brick and stuff. So, no, it doesn't seem that there's any hidden pathways in the broom closets.
It's driving me crazy because I know there's something here. We just can't find it.
Gillard's with you looking through.
Okay, upstairs, right?
Okay, did Rask investigate? Did he get
Y'all
anything?
looked in the first office. That was
And there wasn't anything
there
notable?
was nothing too interesting in there. This office actually, it has a lot of like shopping lists for food that and has numbers of like how many servings the kids would need to keep them healthy.
Okay, well, I'm
It's the dietitian.
push over the bookcases and move tables.
Okay.
Looking for
Okay.
hidden
Give me a-
things.
Okay. Give me an
Ransacking the
investigation
place.
check.
Jeez, Rask.
Nat 20.
There's nothing very interesting in here. You open one of the desk drawers and you find what looks to be some toys that have been confiscated from children. You see a ball, a deck of cards, just
Evil witches.
a few little things.
I'm just going to gather up these toys.
Okay. All right.
These are my toys. Now, what do I have?
Yeah, I've got a Jack and balls. What is that called? Where
Jack in a box?
No, you like bounce a ball and
Pickup jacks.
pick up. Yeah, jacks.
Okay.
You have a set of jacks. You have a set of-
Jax, he's here.
You have ancient and
Great, now there's two of them.
You have yeah. You have some playing cards and a couple of odd dominoes.
Playing cards.
Odd dominoes.
Odd dominoes.
Odd.
A 1 with a 3 on the
Dominoes.
other side and a 5 and a 7.
I'm not going to write that.
1, 3, 5, 7.
Toys.
Toys.
Actually, if you add all those up, they were all even though.
Wow. Which happens every time, doesn't it? If you add two odd numbers,
If you add 2 even numbers, you also get an even number. You add 2 odd numbers, you get an even number. What in the world?
you have to add an odd and an even.
an odd, you get an odd.
It's so odd. Yeah, but there's nothing else in here that's interesting.
Okay. On to the next.
Okay. This one actually is just another cleaning closet. It's a little bit bigger. Has it looks like they do the dishes for the dining room in here.
Anything usable?
What do you mean?
Got any like harsh chemicals or anything?
No. Soap and water.
Okay, on to the number 3 then, Quince.
Okay. This one is the largest office that you've seen.
This looks noteworthy, Rask.
You actually see that it has Gorelka
Oh yeah, we found it
embedded or
engraved.
engraved on the door.
Quince, would you like to do the honors? Perception check.
You can see better than I can. Right?
Investigation check.
That's what I meant.
Oh, did we go in? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna investigate some stuff.
Okay.
Me as well. I got a 17.
Okay.
I've got an 11.
Now this room looks like it has been ransacked. This room doesn't look too different than the room that you just left. It looks ransacked. There's paper strewn all over the floor. It looks as if the desk has been shoved around the room. It's not lined up very well. And there's just different paper laying on the ground and stuff. It looks like some of them has been burned.
I mean, somebody beat us here, or
I don't know.
the desk looks
What
like
was
it-
your investigation?
17.
Did you roll an investigation?
13.
13. Okay.
Where does it look like the desk is in its original spot?
No,
Somebody
it
pushed
is
it back.
not.
It's moved from its original
It's
spot.
moved from its original spot. Yes.
In its original spot, is there any loose boards or like?
The ground is marble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like there's any,
Nothing you can see.
nothing where the desk was.
Anything good? More toys?
Any damning paperwork?
Ooh.
The things you look at, it is letters. A lot of the things that are not burned that you can read is just letters from potential parents asking saying that they wanted to schedule an appointment to look at a child or something.
Any letters that were set to be sent back to a parent?
Not that you can see.
Is there bookshelves in this one?
Yeah. Also, some of the books have been like pulled off the shelf and are in a heap around the ground, but not all of them.
Does it look like what they were trying to burn is burnt up?
Probably.
There's nothing like a half-charred book or a half-charred...
None of the books are been destroyed. It's just the loose paper that looks like it's tried to been burned. All right, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna keep going down the hallway, I guess, after that and start looking around, seeing it.
As you make your way around the left corner, a kitchen area is what you find through some of the doors. Looks like this is where they actually prepared the food. There's a door that leads into the dining room here. Anything you want to do while you're checking?
I'll take a quick look around.
Okay. The food looks like pretty good. Like there's some good food in the pantry and stuff.
How warm is the food? Is it cold?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's hours and hours old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gillard and Vistrid, what are y'all doing upstairs?
I mean, it doesn't take that long to.
No, rifle through. No. You do find, you think that there's some, once you make your way to the farthest side, it looks like there might be some rooms that just some adults stayed in. You assume this is probably where Grelka and the other women who were in charge probably stayed.
I would very much like to rifle through their belongings.
This room, it seems that most of the things have been packed away and taken.
They straight up left.
There's a few odd
They've been
clothing.
They've been packed up, but the kids' rooms were not packed up.
Correct.
We scared them off. Asking questions.
Neither one of you had a link, right? It was.
I had one, yes.
You had one?
Yeah, he has a link. Gillard has a link, and he has a link.
Vista and I haven't really found anything interesting up here. Looks like the adults who stayed here got to keep their belongings and take them with them wherever they went. The children didn't get to take anything. Anyone else find anything downstairs?
Roger that, Papa G. Nothing with me and Rask. Corvus, sorry, what? I interrupted?
Sorry. Nothing so far. I'm just
Any
going to keep going
idea
through
where they might have gone?
Well, going through the kitchen, the food is cold, so...
What parts of the building are they in? I asked that to Corvus, and I guess I would have him pass it along.
Where are you in Rask's... Where are you in Rask's...
We're on the...
I'm going back to...
We're in the
again.
east corner. Seems to be Grelka's office. Over.
Anything interesting there?
Rask, you find anything?
I found some toys that Big G would absolutely love.
But nothing in here, no paperwork.
Nope.
Nothing I'm finding is looking...
Nothing. They cleared it.
I'd like to check that room out.
Yeah, I would as well.
How thorough have you went through all the paperwork?
Papa G, were you looked it over? You're more than welcome to come on down here.
All right.
It's all clear.
Down there with the other.
Over.
Y'all heading over there too?
I'm gonna go meet them in Grelka's
All right.
office.
So you all come to Grelka's office. Y'all tell me what do y'all want to look for?
I kind of want to check out the bookshelf and see what are there any titles on any of the books? What I know what any just flipping through some of them what their contents are.
Yeah, give me a perception check as you pull a couple on.
Okay.
You find one called The Pig Children.
Oh my.
Oh lord. Let's see. You said perception.
Yep.
11.
Nobody gets it.
Okay. Yeah, there's
Wasn't that in Skyrim?
some of them are cookbooks. Seems some of them are guides on how to deal with children. You see one that looks like it is an older book, and like if you pick it up and flip through it, it shows some names of children and their adoption dates and stuff, and it's quite a few years old.
It's outdated records then? It's not recent?
Yeah, it's outdated. Anyone else give me a perception check if you're looking around the room for anything?
So they used to let kids be adopted.
Has anybody looked...
19.
Has anyone looked under the desk?
I've been looking under everything, Corvus.
Your dwarf eyes notice, looking at the marble floor, it seems that there is a seam.
Oh, I
where-
have advantage on anything with
Yeah.
stone. Anyway,
If you want to roll another one for even higher.
20.
no, that was much lower. Much lower.
Yeah, you see a seam that it looks like splits in the floor.
I
It
very
looks like
much
the desk
will-
probably should have been there.
13 just wasn't high enough, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And neither was a 17.
Yeah, I've got crazy high perception. I'd like to investigate that seam, see if I can like find a way to open it or
As you pointed out to people, it doesn't. You don't see anything that would make it open or close that you can tell. Anyone else want to look at this? Try to figure it out.
I got a 19.
Okay.
I guess I'll take a look at it too. See if I see anything.
No.
Nat 20.
Okay.
I was going to
Okay.
say, if you're a dwarf,
Now,
you get
Yeah,
advantage
just
too. But
the only reason I didn't give you is because you said you want to focus on the bookshelf. But now your eyes kind of follow, and you kind of notice that there seems to be a slight indention that leads towards the bookshelf, and kind of gives you. Looks like there's something that might be in the bookshelf,
Like
connected to the seams in the floor.
All right. Can I kind of follow that seam? And is there anything in the bookshelf? Or I mean, you said it connects to the bookshelf, like
Underneath the bookshelf.
Oh, it goes
Heads
under
up,
the bookshelf.
underneath the
Okay.
bookshelf, yeah.
I think there could be something under this bookshelf. Let's try and move it.
I'll aid you.
Raskari tossed the bookshelf.
Those are in the last room. How tall are these bookshelves?
Bookshelf is floor to ceiling,
Oh, okay.
and along the entire wall. Yeah.
Oh.
Will it push one way or the other? Or
No, it's tight to the. It's
Oh, it's like
but
that.
all
Like
the way to the
the
ceiling and all the way to the wall.
Is gonna go up to the bookshelf and start pulling books.
Corvus, you start at the top.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of the books have been pulled off, so it doesn't take you long. And you do pull one, and suddenly the floor.
The floor?
Yes, the floor moves.
Okay.
And you see a marble staircase leading down into the darkness.
Well,
I have dark vision.
Do I see anything down there?
It looks like a. Yeah, you all have dark. Yeah,
I don't.
the length of it
Half length is
goes
not that
further than your dark vision can see.
60 feet.
Yeah, it goes further.
Okay, well, I will use elemental
Are
attunement.
y'all going
and
for buck?
create fire?
You
Going for buck?
Yep.
Nice. So you
Found
got
something
I
interesting.
will
keep the
step.
kids.
I will step outside the front door, reach into the bag of sharing, grab the animal messenger, the silver raven,
Okay.
and activate it.
Could have asked, That's Gillard.
You told us
Yeah.
to use it. You said anyone can
Oh,
use
okay,
it.
my bad. I
and
forgot that.
Told us
Okay.
how to use it.
Still could have asked.
And I
It's
will.
weird him being able to take my stuff out of my bag from his bag,
You're carrying the main bag.
but I put my stuff in this bag. Usually you
Well, then
couldn't
keep a
get
separate
it.
Yeah, you
bag.
need to keep a separate bag for stuff that's just
No,
yours
you can
exclusive.
definitely use it. It's
Can I use it or not?
you can.
Okay.
You don't have to ask. Jeez. It's just weird.
Okay.
So your
I'm confused by
pack.
this entire conversation now.
fanny pack. Oh, you don't know about the fanny packs.
Rast
You
does-
were given
does
a
Rast
fanny
have a
pack.
fanny
Yes,
pack?
he does.
Yeah, we
Everyone
gave
has a
him
fanny pack.
Everyone's got a fanny pack.
When they all came back, they also just gave you a fanny pack to put on, and they let you know that anything you put in there, anyone can grab out of any of the other bags.
not sure we should
Gillard
give
has a
Rast
new
a fanny
backpack.
pack.
Oh, it's
that
like a
he's wearing.
sharing.
It is a bag of holding that everyone can
It's
share.
a bag of sharing.
It's a bag of sharing.
It's a bag of sharing.
I think it was a haversack of sharing, but yeah.
Okay.
I think what was it called? A backpack of sharing. I think
Maybe
we
a
called
backpack
it.
of sharing, yeah.
Sweetest magical item I think I've ever seen for a
Yeah,
party.
it's super cool. I love it.
Okay, so you pull out the Raven.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will try to relay. Oh my goodness.
Relay?
Relay everything that we've found out.
Okay.
Is there a limitation on like length of message or
Nah, I don't think it's 25 words, maybe.
25 words?
Maybe.
Oh gosh, with the Raven?
Okay.
I
Is
feel
it just
like
a
he said
sending
that.
spell?
Kind of, but it's slower. We'll say 50 since it's slower. It has to fly. to
orphanage.
its location.
Abandoned. Found
50
secret.
words. You're good.
Found secret passage under Grelka's office. Probably going to explore it.
Tell them the children's gone.
The children are gone, along with the orphanage being abandoned.
Okay. The Raven nods its head and flies off.
Send it to Buck.
Okay. About an hour and a half later. Do y'all wait?
No. No, we're going.
We gotta go.
I mean, the journey over was an hour.
Yeah,
So the bird would have to go back. So that would take about
Then
half
Buck
an
would
hour.
have to get here.
And then Buck would have to
We're
get
not,
here.
yeah, we're not waiting.
Okay.
He can catch up.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's got to stay with the kids.
But I mean,
No, he can
we
get
don't
he
know
can get
what's
Genzi
down
to
there.
come watch them.
We don't know what's down there.
Right. Well,
And this place is abandoned. I mean, we might have the time.
to wait for Buck. But he's got the kids with him.
But yeah, we're not certain he's immediately coming anyway, and like we could be hot on the trail of whatever they're fixing to do to all these kids.
I mean, as long as they've been gone, it could also be a cold trail. We could just be walking.
Give me some insight checks as y'all have studied through the food and through the candles.
We don't
and
even
everything.
know if Buck's gonna come.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Net one.
Say an insight check.
19.
Rolled over to a 2. 4, like.
What was the highest? Insight check?
I'm sorry, 5.
19.
2.
That is a 19.
Okay, you two think that it's been over a day since they've been gone.
Oh, how long has it been since we originally came?
It's still green. They headed north 2 hours ago.
So it's like they immediately bolted. Okay. Well, I'll tell people, guys, it looks to me like they've been gone about a day.
That's what your nature instincts tell you? Are they down the stairs? Can you sniff them out or anything?
I don't want to burn my second wild shape.
I understand completely.
It's up to y'all. Are y'all gonna wait on Buck or you not?
No, because we don't even know if he's coming.
Okay.
Right?
I'm in agreement.
Let's take it to a vote. Crap. I vote that we wait for Buck.
All in favor of waiting for Buck, say aye.
I.
Aye.
3-3.
I'm not.
This is why we need
Keep
Buck, so he
going
can
on.
vote.
I'm for going on.
So it's 3-3.
Buck's not going to leave those kids and come down here by himself.
That's true. That is true.
With the vote being tied, I want to pull out like one of my little gold coins and.
Roll a d4.
Yeah, we'll roll a d4.
Who
Who
wants?
wants 1 and 2, and who wants 3 and 4?
1 and 2, we go down.
1 and 2 we go down. 3 and 4 we go up. Or
You wait for Buck.
Ding! I flipped the coin.
That
and
is
it's
so
crooked.
cocked.
It's so
No,
crooked.
yeah.
Yeah.
1.
You going down?
Going down.
Crap. All right, boys. He knows where we were last.
Does
He knows
anyone
what
have Gillard's thing? Did he send it to anyone? So we're down 2 characters going to this. Cool.
Wait. Gillard's what now?
Gillard's useless.
Wait, why is
I've
Gillard?
texted him. He didn't send it to me.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Oh.
we can surely,
Yeah,
do a
it's
couple
something
of
close
attacks.
Okay. You're headed down. Okay. So Buck doesn't even. You don't even have someone to give you light because Buck's
Yeah,
not.
I got Peaky above us, and I have Elemental Attunement for fire.
And I have the light cantrip.
Okay.
So
I forgot
I'll,
about you.
No, his numbers.
Hey, Quince.
Sir?
You said you can't see well in the dark, right?
Not at all.
Yeah, I cast light on something on it. I cast it on one of his gauntlets.
Oh, thank you, Ost. That was very nice of you.
Okay, I will cast Pass Without Trace. And Quincy, you stay back with that light.
Okay, I'll put my hand in my pocket. How about that? When I don't need
Yeah, that would probably kind of muffle it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to stealth down the stairs.
Okay.
So yeah, Pass Without Trace.
Natural 20.
Well, me and Peaky ain't very sneaky, so we're just gonna walk down normally.
Sneaky peeky.
Sneaky peeky. Get you a peek, snake.
We're making stealth checks?
8. And then what is pass without trace?
Plus 10.
Plus 10? Okay, so I got 18 then.
34.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone else's decks. Stealth.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, now do
Yep. I rolled a 5 plus 3, 8, and then the pass without trace would be 18.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
I'm not being very sneaky, so.
You rolled a 14 and
I'm gonna go for
15,
it.
so 25 for Gillard.
And you're just charging on ahead, not sneaking?
I have light just everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I can't sneak. I got Peaky above me and a handful of fire.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
I'm just.
Well,
Put
I'm
out the
just-
handful of fire
Yeah,
and stuff Peaky in a bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't those of you that can see stay a few steps ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the sneaky ones are being sneaky up ahead, and
So
you're
I
kind
figure
of sticking
Corvus
back
is going to
away.
be leading us down.
I'll go up in front.
Okay. So the staircase goes down about 300 feet. Always incline. Just
100 feet.
Wow.
That's a little bit long, isn't it? Let's go 120 feet. Yeah, 120.
Is this like a sewer subterranean or something?
At the moment, it's just a staircase down.
And it's marble still.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
It's still the nice marble.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Its niceness is like it's the stairs are getting
How
less.
about like the walls and ceiling? What?
They after just a little bit, they turn to dirt, but it's well pacted and doesn't look unsafe to y'all's dwarf eyes. Looks like a well-made tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I love the song.
That's my favorite episode of Avatar.
Secret
Soccer.
tunnel.
I do love that episode. Yeah, as you keep going down to the marble the marble staircase kind of gets rougher and rougher until finally it is also dirt. The last like 10 or so steps, and then it levels out into a tunnel, and it just goes. You still can't see it. You travel.
Are there like footprints in the dirt?
Give me a perception check.
What direction does it seem like we're going?
16 plus 25.
11, 22.
Seems like you're going west slightly and north slightly.
What would be in town that direction?
You know that you're closer to the area y'all came in. So y'all came in from the east of town. So like all of the town is to the west. A little bit north, the market is south, so opposite of that. North would
Are we going towards the castle?
a little bit towards the castle.
That's what I was like. Are we headed towards the castle?
Yeah, a little towards the castle.
Oh, my
And
God.
we're just going straight. It's just a path.
It's a well-made path.
Guys, I don't like this.
Metagaming, I would have waited for Buck.
You didn't.
Yeah.
I don't like it, guys. I'm. This isn't good.
I agree.
I really think this can only lead one place.
I absolutely agree.
Straight to our buddy.
This,
I vote we go back.
I do too. I don't care. We need to regroup. We need to let Buck know what's happening.
We know how to get to here. We know where this tunnel is. It could possibly be very useful in the future.
Yes, I think we need to go back.
Every second that we waste puts those kids in more danger.
Crap. He's
I
right.
hate to be the buck of the group, but I mean, it's true.
We need the buck of the group.
It's already been a full day. We need a little bit of time to get Buck with us for this. They can wait just a little bit longer.
Trying to save kids, being messed up by kids. Sick of kids.
Yeah, it's a bad. I mean, they've already.
Second that.
Well, at this point, they've already probably gotten to the castle since they're probably already a day ahead of us.
I was gonna say this may
What's
be.
the harm in waiting a little longer?
Are we gonna infiltrate the castle?
We have to. They're
Not
killing
right
kids.
now.
In about an hour and a half.
I don't think we're ready for that, guys.
I mean, how do you get ready for that?
Yeah, I'm absolutely with both of you.
When can you ever be ready for that?
There is one way into the castle.
We
It
don't
doesn't-
really. Okay, I understand that this is the path, but are we sure it goes to the castle?
We're not sure
making
of
some
that
major
yet.
assumptions here.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
right.
talking about going this way. I'm talking about accepting your friend's invite.
How's that going to help us find these kids, though? Even if they were at the castle, there's who knows how many. I mean, this place was
Hey,
huge.
well, while
the
we're-
castle's 20 times.
Maybe a
big.
couple of us go have dinner, and a couple of us sneak in through the tunnel while we're having dinner.
Absolutely.
No,
Interesting, but I mean,
I would not feel safe in that because both are high risk.
I feel like every step we take, we're pushing on luck running into something down here.
Truth. But if we can distract them while we're at dinner.
see, y'all just made it down the staircase.
Oh, I thought you said we were.
no, I never.
I thought we started moving.
Oh, a little bit, not any time.
Okay.
I haven't put a
Okay.
time out because
Okay.
I was going to throw a time out there of how long y'all was going to have to walk,
Oh, okay.
but I hadn't said it yet. So no, I'm assuming y'all are about a minute away from the staircase at the moment.
Okay, so we can still see the staircase if we could see.
I'm down for dinner, Quince. I will be your man.
I don't think it can't be now. What time is it? The sun just went down. It's past dinner time.
No. It's how thorough do y'all think it took y'all? Because y'all got here about 4ish, didn't y'all? Or was it 5?
Oh yeah, we said because we were waiting for the sun. We didn't wait.
You
for the
didn't
sun
wait for the sun to go down.
Yeah,
I'd say it took us
like 4:30.
I think it was about 4:30ish.
Yeah, 'cause
And then
would
I'd
say-
say it took at least an hour for us to search
thoroughly.
At the latest, it's 5:30.
Yeah, so it's not quite even sunset yet.
I don't know. I'd hate to get strung out.
I don't think we need to divide our power. Whichever path we take, we all need to take it.
We already
Don't split
can't.
the
We're
party.
already missing Buck.
I mean, we felt that way for Dewberry. Good thing we did.
What?
We wanted to stick together.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd have split our party up if we'd have been able to live that one. That armor was awesome.
We have no idea what we're going to walk into if we go down this tunnel. There's no way of knowing.
And so we should probably bring Buck as well. I mean, he's going to want to investigate this too.
Either way, we're going down this tunnel.
Right.
It has to happen. No,
Yes, this.
when Buck gets here.
We don't know if Buck's coming is the problem.
Crap, what do we do?
We can probably assume he is sometime.
I would
but we
assume
just don't
he
know
is.
We just told him
we
what
don't-
we were doing. I mean, what is he going to do with the kids?
when. We told him that an orphanage was abandoned.
He would always plan on
children-
going with us.
Yeah.
He just was going to wait to
Yeah,
to watch
I would
the children
assume
right
that
now.
he's on his way. Just we don't know how
I just
long.
don't know what he's going to do with the kids. He'll probably.
He's been trusting the kids. He might think they'll stay there.
Well, he may just go drop them right off with Jinsey and Sybil and
Sybil was in the
True,
courtyard.
but there's
Maybe he went.
nothing
lead a
we-
bunch of predators directly to the nest.
He
There's
saw
nothing we
Sybil
can do
outside
about
the
that
courtyard. Maybe he went to find her there. He could be
Okay,
already on his
maybe
way.
we can wait a few minutes for Buck. I don't really know that I feel much safer with Buck, to be honest with you.
All right, I'll tell you what. He said he'd have his phone close by.
Anthony,
Yeah,
what are you going to ask him?
I'm gonna ask him
What
I'm gonna
Buck
tell
would
him-
do?
Yep.
Hold on.
Okay, you're live and on air, man.
Oh, man.
We're recording this because what you say here matters.
Do I get context or do I just say random things?
I'm going to give you the context.
Okay.
The group left you alone at Corvus's house to watch the children. Everyone had planned on going to the orphanage to maybe sneak in and figure something out during the dark, but then they decided they didn't want to kill anyone, so they went ahead to go during the daytime to look at the orphanage, and you have been left with the kids for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or actually 2.5 hours, and suddenly a raven that you recognize as Gillard's raven.
Oh, no, I just lost service. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You sound fine.
Oh my gosh. It clicked out. I heard you've been left for 2.5 hours, and then it started cutting out. I didn't
Okay.
hear what you said.
A silver raven that you recognize as Gillard's raven shows up, pecks on the door, and tells you that the group has found a secret passage in Grelka's office, that all the children and all the women have disappeared, and kind of just that's. I think there's a few more things, but that's pretty much the context of what it is. Something else that you know, you have seen Sybil outside in the king's court. She's been like doing card tricks for people. So what do you do when you get this message?
Holy crap. Okay, did he just tell me
You get-
about what they found?
Yes, you got a message from the Silver Raven.
Oh, well, crap. Here's the thing. If I metagame this, what it looks to me like
I'm asking what Buck would do if he's left to take care of these kids. He'd always planned on going to the orphanage later that night. I don't know what y'all would have done with the kids. Y'all didn't discuss that. But you had always planned on going to check out the orphanage with the group.
Okay. Do I have the understanding that if I write a message with that raven that it's going to go back to Gillard, or is it just like hang on to it. It's not coming back.
It's a hang on to it. That's the way that you saw it happen with when Gillard sent a message to Dalinar. Dalinar didn't send it back. He just handed it back to him once Gillard finally made it back to the Inkling.
That makes sense. Okay.
So you could, but you don't know. That's all you know of it.
Oh. Okay. All right. Can AJ hear me right now?
Everyone can hear you. You're on speaker, and I've got you up to a microphone.
Crap. Okay. How far away am I from the nest? Where we stayed the first night?
I think it was about 20, 25 minutes. Like I said, you've seen Sybil today working in the courthouse or in the courtyard of the Church of the King.
Oh.
Yeah, like not far at all.
Oh, okay.
Like Quincy has run out and talked to her as a dark specter kind of figure today. She's very close.
Wait, say that again?
She's very close. These are things that you know.
Wait, say that again? You cut out on me.
She's very close. These are things that you know.
Okay. I have to. I know they're walking into something big. I have to. I go get Sybil. I go with the kids. I tell Sybil basically the bare minimum. Listen, I have to go. My friends could possibly be in trouble. Please watch the boys. Please. If I can get you another helping hand, I would love to, but like I can't.
Darling, don't worry about it. I already told Jinsey that we'd be watching the boys tonight. It's fine.
Sybil knows.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I'm off. I'm going off.
It's a good thing you're going. They probably would have died without you.
Oh no, you're breaking up on me again. You broke up on me again. What'd you say?
She said, it's a good thing you're going. They probably would have died without you.
You know what? You're probably right.
So you're
right about most things, Sybil.
So you're running to the orphanage?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll see you later.
Maybe.
Maybe. Bye.
All right. Okay. You guys take care. Be safe. Take care, bye.
All right. So it's only going to take him, we'll say 40 minutes. He's running. Yeah. So it's double dashing. But he has to also talk to them. So we'll say 40 minutes instead of the hour.
He's a fighter of second wind. Come on.
Are y'all staying in the staircase or what?
I would vote that we head back up and kind of wait in the office.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He comes huffing and puffing. He's sweating. What are we doing?
Take a breather. It's fine. There's a tunnel down here at the bottom of these stairs, and we don't know for sure where it goes, and we thought we might need your aid. So,
I'm here. I left the kids with Sybil. She said that she'd
Great.
already told Jinsey that they were going to have to babysit tonight. I don't know.
oh, she already knew?
That's what she said.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
You sure she's not Jax's minion? Tate just texted the group, said I'm a nervous wreck.
Yeah, she's not. She is not Jax's minion.
Okay. All right. I'm following y'all. Unfortunately, y'all did spend you have about 20 minutes left. No, you don't. The Raven had to fly there. He had to run back. The darkness lasts an hour, right? Your
Yeah. Pass without trace.
that's gone, unfortunately.
Yeah. But the 45 minutes that we're waiting, can I take short rest in 45 minutes?
Sure. Yeah, y'all are just sitting here waiting. So yeah, y'all can take a short rest.
That gets me on wild check
I
back.
need a charger for my phone. All right. So Buck is kind of, after a few moments of him standing there with y'all, he starts to breathe a little bit less heavy. All right. How are we doing this? Let's go on down.
We're going to slowly walk down this tunnel.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Anybody got any ideas?
I could run.
I will recast
I could run
Pass
as
Without
fast
Trace
as I can
whenever,
down the tunnel.
whenever we start down the.
Okay.
Whenever we get to the bottom of the tunnel, or the bottom of the stairs.
We need to stay in a compact.
How wide is this area?
30 feet.
Okay, once you get down to the the tunnel is about 15 foot wide.
About how tall up?
About 10 foot up.
Did they see footprints on the
It's
ground?
also, it's not square. It's kind of rounded like an archway. Do what?
Did they see footprints?
Did someone roll for it?
We rolled perception for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all would have seen
I
a
did.
lot
It
of
was-
y'all would have
and
seen
it
a
was
lot of
26.
footsteps. A lot of small footsteps. Yeah. Yep.
Are there any torches or anything down here?
No.
Nothing on the walls.
Not that you've seen so far.
Pew. We're going.
Do we need to re-roll stealth, or do our previous?
No, you definitely have to re-roll.
The little
Definitely
footsteps.
Definitely, and that's bad.
Remember at 10.
Gillard just rolled a natural one.
Yeah, I recast it.
Paying attention to the footsteps, the small ones in particular, like, does it look like they're being
remember to add 10
drugged?
We got Pass Without
Nothing.
Trace
They're
again.
just being walked.
Good, good. That's
What?
Gillard got a natural one.
What'd you roll?
A 4.
Nat one?
Plus
Okay,
your
well you
stealth.
have
Natural
a stealth.
20 again on
What's
stealth.
your stealth?
Dude. Yes. Tyrell's getting like opposite of Tyrell.
Natural 20 on
rolls.
stealth
Of
again.
course, when it doesn't matter.
Gillard got a natural one,
I got a 25.
20 for me.
and Buck got like a 15.
20 total.
Okay, so yeah, as a group, y'all are fine. Yeah, since it's turned to dirt, it's not stone. There's no echoes. Your padding is very soft. It's dry down here actually, and kind of puffs of dust billow up as you walk. And you walk for a good 10, 20, 30, 45, 50 minutes, and you're just starting to worry. I mean, my spell's about to go out again.
I will recast it.
When a strange greenish glow kind of breaks through at another 120 feet or so in front of you. It seems that there's some sort of light coming through. As you continue to sneak forward, let me just go ahead and get y'all the battle map so I can see.
Here, I'll move my stuff out of the way.
Your mini. That's
What a good battle map, too. Good job.
Maybe next time it'll be on a computer.
It's huge.
It is big. Huge. Yeah, so y'all come in down this way, and the whole place kind of has a green glow to it, as I
come
said.
in that way.
Yeah. Look, you step into just an enormous chamber. Looking around, there's two staircases in front of you that lead down, and inside you see 5 different pools of water. They look like clean water. They are actually some like lily pads growing on top of it. A lot of pillars. You can see anywhere you see those strange lines, that's staircases, and so like you can tell by the direction which way they go. Straight in the middle, there's a large platform that's kind of standing high above the opening area. It's about 20 feet up right there. There's 2 different platforms on either side that has lots of pillars holding up its walls. This pool of water actually runs underneath. You can kind of go under there, but it doesn't go anywhere. There's no doors or anything.
How high are the sides?
The sides are just like 5 foot up.
Okay.
Yeah, not a big drop.
So not like this.
No, this one's the biggest.
Yeah.
You have to go up 2 staircases to get to it.
So this is one level, and then this is another level here.
No, yes, this is lower than that. That's higher than that. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Give me some perception checks, guys.
19.
28.
26.
Natural 20, nice.
Nice.
5 total.
Okay, you see, just planted around all over the place are lanterns that are glowing green. You've never seen that before. Along this path over here, you see a couple dozen small children all sitting quietly in little groups. And you see,
Alive?
they do seem to be alive. They're sitting
Up there to
on
the
that
right?
platform, yeah. They are sitting quietly. Some of them are sleeping. Some of them are sitting with their back against the pillars or the walls. You see some of the severe-looking women kind of patrolling around them, talking quietly to some of the children. And then you hear a clicking of heels as someone walks right over, and you see Rask and Vistrid and Gillard all recognize the extremely stern face of the headmistress of the Tecaquitha orphanage, head matron Grelka. And as you look at her, she kind of her mouth begins to grow very thin, as if she's angry, and all of a sudden her entire face begins to distort and grow longer, and she kind of hunches over and her arms are doing strange things, and suddenly 2 enormous wings just explode out of her back. Her skin is growing paler and paler, except for around her mouth, which is elongating and widening and starting to jut out, and a red skin that almost looks as if it's bloody, but it's not, is just kind of beginning to pull tight as she opens her mouth and lets out a and that's where we will end the game.
Oh my gosh!
What is she?
I will show you all the pictures.
Oh my gosh!
Freaky.
Pass that around.
Seriously, I'm on the edge of like a heart attack over here. Oh my gosh! What the? I self-edited.
A mane of red hair. Her tight, steely silver bun explodes into just blood red dreadlock curls that is just winding almost, it looks like, all the way down
Her
her.
vampire queen?
Look. This is what she looks like.
Oh, dude. Oh, that thing's eating the kids?
Well, I mean,
Did she see us? Did we come into the room?
Yes. I'm not going to say all the way to the room. If y'all saw the children and stuff, you had to come to the entrance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
She saw us even though we had godlike stealth rolls?
yeah, because your time gave up right as you stepped in.
Like, we walked in, this chick
I
seen us
forgot.
and
I'm sorry.
transformed.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I can't wait to mess her up.
Yeah. So we're glad that you guys joined us. We're excited about this upcoming battle. We didn't have Tate and Dustin here, so we did want to do this. It's gonna be a big fight. This is gonna be hard. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time. Make sure you go check out Tiger Skull RPG. Use Commoners 30 for 30% off. Check out the Commoners of DND on Twitch and the Commoners Official on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, Twitter, and we'll see you here next time. The Commoners of D&D. Bye.
Bye.